Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Chant A Psalm A. We are here today again, and I am thankful for this day. I'm thankful that the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart is acceptable in the sight of what is righteous, what is good, what is kind, what is loving, compassionate, forgiving, and all of that. I am thankful that we can have this platform. So, thanks everyone for listening and for joining Chant A Psalm. I'm in my room. Yeah, I'm in my room, and let's get okay. Here we go. So, happy Saturday. This is the Sabbath for some people. For some people, this is their Sabbath day. So, um, when I looked at the psalm today is about the Sabbath day. And when I looked at it, I said it's a psalm of the Sabbath. It's a song for the Sabbath. It's Psalm 92. And the psalm on the list today is Psalm 136, which I already read and translated that one. But we have on the list today a psalm that I've already read. So today is the 18th. It is Psalm 136, and on the 15th I did 136. So if you go to the 15th, you'll see Psalm 136 that I did. So I won't do 136 again. You can go to the 15th, January 15th, and see on Martin Luther King's birthday on the 15th, I was supposed to do Psalm 136. So you can subscribe to this channel. You can like this video and comment below. Thanks for joining Chant A Psalm A. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I need my chanting bowl. It's right over here. Don't go away. I have my chanting bowl. So my chanting bowl is, this is my chanting bowl. So I have that, and I could put it on top of this. Hi, W. Put it on top of this, and oh, it kind of, maybe I should zip this up so it doesn't fall in. Hi, Connie. Welcome to Chant A Psalm A. Thank you so much for joining. I am pleased to be here with two of you, some of you, few of you, it doesn't matter. But I am glad that we are about 28 minutes after the hour. So if you are, if you, whatever hour you are at in the zone, in the time zone, we are 28 minutes after that. Okay, 28 minutes after that. So it's pretty early where I am here. And let's see, we have for our psalm today, as I was prefacing a few things, we have some things to discuss. Okay, some things to discuss. So, and I always preface the psalm with something that's going on in the world today, and then it always aligns with the psalm. So, in when I looked at the news, I looked at the uh, the fires that are happening. And on the 17th, yesterday, was in 1960 or something like that. Patrice Lumumba, Patrice Lumumba was assassinated. He was born in 1958 and he was assassinated in 1961. His first name, he was the former prime minister of the Democratic, what was it? Um, of the Congo, Democratic Republic of the Congo. And he was a Congolese politician and independence leader that served as prime minister. So I want to have a moment because he, was born on July 2nd, 1925. We're in 2025. So he just had a birthday on July 2nd that just passed. And he became, um, you know, etched into our historical framework. And I knew of him, but I did not know that on the 17th of January he was assassinated until I listened to Amanda Seals, part of the SEAL squad. When you're part of the SEAL squad, you get information that can empower you, honestly. So thank you, Amanda Seals, Mrs. Seals, for sharing that information about Patrice Lumumba and awaken that information for me to search and to discover more of what Lumumba was about and what he did in the movement for free people. So I wanted to preface the psalm with that because yesterday was the anniversary of that assassination of him, and they brutalized him. I mean, his physical body, they tormented him, and it's just horrible, just horrible. I mean, so yeah, he had children, he had a spouse, he had parents. He founded the Congolese national movement. And excuse me, it's 32 minutes after the hour here, and it's really early. Hi, George. That's a lot of information. That's quite a lot of information. Thanks for sharing, though, and thanks for tuning in. And thanks, for remember to like the video and, subscribe to this channel. Just hit the subscribe button underneath there and like the video right next to the subscribe button. There is a like, thumbs up. So I usually start my classes asking students, how are you? Are you at a thumbs up? That's really good. You're doing really great. Are you at a thumbs to the side? That's like, you're not that great, but you're going to try your best to get up there. Then there's thumbs down where you just don't want to be in class. You don't want to be here. You just are going to tune out. So knowing that at the beginning of class, then I'm able to navigate my way around students. So finding out how people feel, how are you feeling today is important. So type in the chat how you're feeling today. How are you feeling today? Mental health is important. Okay, not just physical health and working out, but mental health too. So how are you feeling today? Type in the chat how you're feeling. Okay. Thank you so much for your support. So that's what I wanted to preface with the psalm today. The message is, you know, truth. And the truth of the matter is, this man was assassinated. Thanks for liking this video. Hey, Lions, how are you? Um, the truth of the matter is, this man was assassinated. And thank you for liking the video. We have a few things that I am prefacing before I get into the psalm today. The psalm today is 136, but I did Psalm 136 on the 15th of January, so I'm not going to repeat that one. I decided to do Psalm 92, and Psalm 92 is based on the 7 Psalms for 7 days. And each day there's a Psalm. So I chose to look at the day to day, the Sabbath day. Some people look at this as a Sabbath day. And it's in Ethiopia, they call today Saturday Kedamit. And it's Psalm 92. And it's the song of the upright. So it's a song that is for the Sabbath. It's a song for the righteous, you know. So come on with me on this righteous train, and we're going to chant this psalm together. Psalm 92. And Psalm 92, the song of the upright, it is goodness is defined in the psalm. What is goodness? And oftentimes, you know, people go to church and the pastor is speaking as if the people know what the definitions of what he's talking about means and how they're defined. And sometimes people don't know how these words are defined, and they get confused and they don't come back to church. Right? So were I to get up there and speak, I would define what I'm speaking about from the beginning. And those who know will know, and those who don't won't. However, you have to stay in the word. In other words, you know, my son just, you know, told me I've been through a lot, and that's why I'm in the word all the time. I'm in chanting a psalm, you know. Harsh, are you being nice? Thanks for joining Chant A Psalm A Day, everyone, and thanks for tuning in, and thanks for liking this video. I'm appreciative, appreciate loving, you know, appreciate love all the likes. Thank you so much. So the psalm today I've chosen to read is Harsh, are you being nice? Thank you so much. These are tired eyes. These are tired eyes. I've been up from 2 a.m. Okay. I work, and my work hours are such that I'm awake from 2 a.m. I go to rest about 7 p.m., you know, maybe earlier, and I'm up. So thanks for your likes. Thanks for your subscribing to the channel. Thank you, so you can get notifications of when I'm live. Okay, so you can come back and like my eyes. So this psalm is the song of the righteous. Okay, is the song of the upright. Are you living upright? Are you living in an upright way? Are you living to expect from yourself more than anything else? You know, so it's important that we look at ourselves and what we are about. Because the verse today The psalm today is 92, but the verse today is coming from 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. And it's, it kind of dovetails into the explanation of the psalm. So the psalm is 92. It's a song of the righteous. And this Psalm 92 is how great are the works of righteousness. There's a song I listened to, Carrie Underwood sang, How Great Thou Art. So when I looked at the Psalm today, 92, and it's right after one of my favorites, 91. When I looked at Psalm 92, I realized there's a song similar to that. So I looked it up, and there I found Carrie Underwood song, How Great Thou Art. And the Psalm 92 is talking about how great are the works of righteousness. So, and in the song, How Great Thou Art, is looking at the sacrifice of the flesh, and putting that away. When I speak of putting it away, I mean, don't let that lead you. Like, my tummy is kind of grumbling, and I'm like, stop it. I kind of fell off the wagon eating stuff I wasn't supposed to eat. So now my body is, and my stomach and everything is out of sorts. So when we look at how the flesh is weak, and it kind of gets us, it can backfire. I'm talking about it can our flesh can hurt us by the things we do to it and the things we put into it. I have a video in one of my Chant A Psalms. I prefaced it with the FDA's ban on this ingredient, where people are talking about this TikTok ban. What about the FDA ban on an ingredient that you've been eating that's been poisoning people? Do we, get financial, recompense if our loved one passed away from eating these things? So, in other words, the flesh is weak. And I preface this psalm with Lumumba. Okay, Lumumba from the Congo in Africa was assassinated. His body was taken, and it was just cut up into pieces. It was just destroyed. And the flesh he sacrificed, knowing that when he stood up for the truth, he was, it's going to cost him something. It costed him his life. And the interesting part of this, I'm not going to discuss because it's not for me to discuss. I'm already, under a surveillance of some sort. But anyway, we have to look at the weakness of the flesh, and how that we are tempted to, eat things that's not good for us. We're tempted to do things with people that's not good for us, that's toxic. And these toxic foods and interrelations can bring us down. It can take us to a not good place. And the Psalm today, 92, speaks of what place we need to be in. Thank you for liking this video, and thank you for tuning in to Chant A Psalm A Day. This is Saturday in the Rise, early in the Rise. Some of you may be getting up right now, or maybe going to work or coming home from work. Be safe out there. Be successful the way you define it, not the way someone else defines successful. And live in harmony with each other. So we look at the psalm today. Um, okay, we look at the psalm today, and the Psalm 92 rings so true. Um, and chanting a psalm live is the most highlight of my day, besides being in the classroom teaching with students, or in a library looking for books or shelving books or helping someone find something in the library. That's my highlight of my day. So, how great is the works of righteousness, right? How great are those works? And we see how important that uprightness is. I didn't even look at what the word of the day is today, but I'll go check. Let's go check what the word of the day. Come on with me to dailyword.com. Dailyword.com has the word of the day, right? So dailyword.com is where I find the word of the day. And guess what it is, everybody? Joy. One of my supervisors' name used to be Joy. Not used to be, her name is Joy, but my former supervisor, who was my supervisor when I worked at a parent, child, and study center on campus when I was getting my associates in child development, her name is Joy. And now my supervisor at TW, at not TW, but at University of Maryland, Eastern Shore, UMES, her name is Grace. So joy, grace, I've been surrounded by and protected. When people leave my space or leave me, it's my protection. I may be sad, but I'm protected. So, my rejection is my protection. Write that down. Rejection is your protection. Okay? When a job rejects you, when a relationship rejects you, when a church could reject you, when you are rejected, it's your protection, your hedge, your strong wall. And it's pretty early here where I'm at, so I am sort of between awake and sleep. So the psalm today really, let's get into it. But the word today, it's joy. So the word today, joy, just kind of brings full circle the psalm and the verse. We do three things on this Chant A Psalm. We do the psalm, we do the verse of the day that comes from my Bible app. This Bible app is, what is it called? It's let me see, Bible Study. That's the name of the app, Bible Study. So the name of the app is Bible Study, and I have the verse of the day, and I have the Bible on the app too, so I could look up scriptures. So I get the verse of the day, and then the word of the day comes from dailyword.com. So shout out to the Bible Study app. Yay. Shout out to dailyword.com. Yay. And shout out to the Nyabinge Tabernacle in the Virgin Islands on St. Thomas for the listing of the Psalms every day, as well as for the days of the strong for the Psalm. They have a Psalm for every day. And today is Saturday, Kadamit, in the Ethiopian day of the strong is Saturday is Kadamit. So that is the Psalm I have chosen to read, and I will read it as translated here from the Nyabinge Tabernacle. And it reads, goodness is to give thanks to Haile Selassie the First. And I look at that as to give thanks to righteousness first, goodness first. So putting righteousness before self, okay? Some people look at when, Haile Selassie the First as a man, he was, a man. But people say, how can that be the Almighty? It's just this debates. We're not here to do that. We're not here to debate who's God and all that. All we do is look at God as love and righteousness and mercy and kindness. That's it. All of the names and all these other titles are the surface, okay? You have to look underneath to see and to learn. So that's what this channel is. We look underneath the iceberg, okay? We just don't on the surface. It's underneath that. So goodness is to give thanks to Haile Selassie the First, to righteousness first, to make music to Haile Selassie the First Most High, to proclaim, oh, thank you, Lions Baby, and to proclaim Haile Selassie the First faithful love at daybreak and for all time to come and all through the night on the harp. So that's how it's translated from the Nyabinge Tabernacle, this Psalm 92, the first chunk of the psalm there. Then it goes on that Haile Selassie the First, righteousness, that's the righteousness, brings joy through Haile Selassie the First works. At the work of Haile Selassie First, hands chant out. How awesome are Haile Selassie First thoughts? So it's the thoughts of righteousness, how awesome they are. So chant out the righteousness, the righteousness brings joy. And the word today is joy. Isn't that amazing, right? So when the Nyabinge translated this way, it speaks of Haile Selassie First and represents that name as the righteousness, as God, as Lord, as Jesus, as all of the goodness and mercy and kindness. So it's represented in that way. So it speaks of stupid individuals are not able to realize and fools do not grasp. So when Lion's Baby came on and said, I don't have to explain, that shows me that Lion's Baby is not a fool and is not stupid, because Lion's Baby is able to realize and to grasp what I'm talking about. And the wicked may sprout as weeds, like they may come on here all the time. They come on to my channel they call trolls, but they, I will call them weeds. The wicked may sprout as weeds, and every evildoer flourish. They're online flourishing, right? With their comments and talking about this and that, only to be eternally destroyed. Out. They're going to be blocked. They're on the block, right? Whereas Haile Selassie the First is supreme forever, meaning that righteousness is going to prevail. right? That's what Haile Selassie the First, um, for the Nyabinge represent, righteousness and that goodness and mercy. So then it goes on, look how the enemy perish, how all evildoers are scattered. Like when you turn on the light, the roaches scatter because the light is what shines the truth. And those who cannot stand the truth cannot stand in the light and will run away and scatter. Okay? So look how the enemy perish and how all evildoers are scattered. Haile Selassie the First gave strength to the wild ox and anointed with fresh oil, allowing ones to catch sight of the ambush and overhear the plans of the wicked. So this righteousness allows ones to see the ambush, to see people coming, to ambush and to overhear. You're gonna hear the plans that people are doing against the righteous. You're gonna hear it because that one righteousness allows ones to catch sight of the ambush. You're gonna see it and you're gonna hear the plans of the wicked. Then it speaks of the upright will flourish as a palm tree. So it speaks now of the righteous. What is the righteous compared to? And Amanda Seals, all the Seal squatters, Amanda Landers, the Amanda Landers are defining themselves as trees. So were you a tree, what tree would you be and why? That's the ongoing question. And in the psalm, it speaks of the righteous as a tree, as a palm tree, rather. Not just any tree, a palm tree. A palm tree growing as an ancient tree, planted in the house of the Almighty and flourishing in the courts of the Almighty. The ancient tree still bears fruit and will remain fresh and green to proclaim Haile Selassie the First honesty, a rock where no fault is found. Selah. So in Psalm 92, according to the Nyabinge translation, the song of the upright, that's what Psalm 92 is defined. So I wanted to share the Nyabinge translation with everyone. It's Psalm 92, the song of the upright. The song of the upright. And today in Ethiopia, it is Kadamit. You can take me out of my ancestral homeland, heritage, knowledge, awareness, but you cannot take that out of me. It's going to be inside of me, miraculously there. Like, oh, I didn't know I was a queen. Yes, indeed. I am that. So we tend to, find ourselves in situations, I would say, and we wonder why, whether it's good or bad, whatever. We always want to know why or what's the source or where is this happening? Why is this happening? Where is it coming from? So I want everyone who is tuning in, thank you for liking this video. Thank you for being part of this early in the rise moment together. I tell folks, you may not see me every day, but you can tune in to listen and watch me every day. I'm going to be putting this into my Patreon. So you're going to have to subscribe to see the Chant A Psalm. Well, not subscribe to see the Chant A Psalm, but subscribe to see me. The Chant A Psalm is going to be recorded and edited and aired. So it's not going to be live like this. It's going to be recorded, aired, edited, and aired. Okay. So I'm getting my channel upgrade. It's an upgrade. And also, I have another channel at African Mermaid, and that is my I should do a GoFundMe to get some funds for my African mermaid tale. That's what I should do, a GoFundMe to do that, because I need to get at least $5,000 to get this mermaid tale for the summer. So I have February, March, April, May, and June. I have 5 months to get this done. 5 months. 5 months. So I'm gonna have to start a GoFundMe. So I'm gonna put that in my Chant A Psalm. Oh, we're at the hour. We're at the top of the hour, everyone. The top of the hour. So wherever you are, it is the top of the hour. Welcome to Chant A Psalm A Day. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking this video, and thank you so much for subscribing and being part of this video. Okay. So I am getting ready to, let's see, creative. My Black Mermaid is creative. So I'm going to start a GoFundMe. And this GoFundMe is going to help me get my mermaid tale, because I have a site that I'm going to use to get the mermaid tale. So I have to include that in it. There's several different, so I'm going to put a spreadsheet together of these mermaid tales that are being sold. I have to do that research today. So that's going to happen. So yeah, that GoFundMe is going to be up soon, where people can donate to help me get my mermaid tale. There's a children's book that's coming out about the Black Mermaid. There's a doll that goes with the book. You know, I need, you know, support. I need investors, like big time, to help out. And this is all going to, you know, fundraise, support my nonprofit Future is Here, because the future is here. It's not tomorrow, it's now. The future is here now. And my nonprofit, The Future is Here, is building a child and family center, Love City Child and Family Center, on the island of St. John, on my family property. And I need help, because lawyers have to be paid, accountants have to be paid, lawyers have to be paid. Did I say that? Lawyers have to be paid. Lawyers have to be paid. Permits have to be gotten. You know, all kinds of different things have to be done that need. This is a $5 million center. The mermaid is 5,000. So if you can't, you know, you pick which, you know, pick and choose what you want to help me with. You're helping me. So I'm asking for help. Okay, I'm asking for help. So and I don't usually ask for help. So the mermaid tale son and go beyond where it goes. No. Is important for, the success of this center. It all kind of builds towards that. So let's get the psalm. So we preface the psalm with a lot of stuff. And I read the Nyabingi Psalm. I wanted to look at the verse that talks about temptation. Okay, you remember I talked about the flesh. I talked about what they did to Lumumba in the Congo, what they did to him. And Psalm 92 speaks of this. And the translation that I read from the Nyabingi, I'm going to read now the translation without the pronouns and liberation of the word. So, Psalm 92, it is good to give thanks. What is it? Right? You see how it starts off? It. I'm going to read it just how it is here. It is good to give thanks to the Lord, to sing praises to your name, O Most High, to declare your steadfast love in the morning and your faithfulness by night, to the music of the lute and the harp, to the melody of the lyre. For you, O Lord, have made me glad by your work. At the works of your hands I sing for joy. How great are your works, O Lord! Your thoughts are very deep. The stupid man cannot know. The fool cannot understand this, that though the wicked sprout like grass, all evildoers flourish, they are doomed to destruction forever. But you, O Lord, are on high forever. For behold your enemies, O Lord, for behold your enemies shall perish, all evildoers shall be scattered. But you have exalted my horn as that, like that of the wild ox. You have poured over me fresh oil. My eyes have seen the downfall of my enemies. My ears have heard the doom of my evil assailants. The righteous flourish as the palm tree and grow as a cedar in Lebanon. They are planted in the house of the Lord. They flourish in the courts of our God. They still bear fruit in old age. They are ever full of sap and green, to declare that the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. Say amen. So this is the English version. I think this is King James or the NSV or whatever. So that's the version. So listen to the version, the Nyabingi version, how more specific, more meaningful it is. This version it confuses the reader in terms of the pronouns. It is, everything is he, so you're looking at God as he, and so that's the version. That is, yeah, my eyes open big. That's the version. How great are your works? How great is the works of the Most High? And the song of the upright is what Psalm 92 is. So we've unpacked Psalm 92 for 45 minutes. And the verse today, kind of looks at there's no temptation has overtaken you. Okay? No temptation has overtaken you. Okay? No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. So what is common to mankind? Fortnite. Somebody's on here talking about get on Fortnite. They don't know what I'm talking about. I just need to get on Fortnite. And people want to be in a different reality. They want to be in a computerized world. Shooting, killing, violence, What else is on Fortnite? Oh, they're dressing in all this sexual ways. Yeah, they show a lot of their bottom, like their buttocks. Yeah, they show a lot of that on those Fortnite games. So people, and I'm gonna show this message. Oh, another moderator handled it. Okay. Wow. Okay. So a mermaid tail. Wow. This person coconut. Let me see. Channel activity. Put user in a timeout. Okay. Yeah, you can go in a timeout. That's probably somebody that I know that doesn't like me. Or that uh plays Fortnite and knows that I'm against those kind of violent video games. They're not good for children. I've stressed this many times that children should not be playing Fortnite. Children should not be exposed to handheld devices or computers until they are, I think, like 5 years old or something. They should not be exposed to that. So when people come on, and that's why the psalm talks about the wicked, they are scattered. And this is what this person, Coconut, um, is perpetuating on my channel. So if you look up that person, you will see that they probably just either created that account or whatever. Hi DC4 and hi WICIU 0802 Jarastafari, yes. Blessed. We had some trolls in here talking about Fortnite, and I need to play some Fortnite. So Fortnite is a video game. It's violence, it's sexual, and it's weak. It's a weak flesh situation. So people who are into that, that's what they're into. But that's a low energy. And I am seeking higher energy because that's who I'm elevating to do. I'm elevating into the higher ethereals of creation. So, yeah, Fortnite is a lot of relationships have been broken up because of Fortnite and people playing video games, putting that before their relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, but when people find other people that they can do that with, we know misery love company. And it speaks of in the psalm that together they're going to be doing these things together. The wicked come in packs, right? In packs. So when we talk about this 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13, no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And what's common to mankind is sex, drugs, and video games. So that's something common. And where do we find these things? We find these things in the casino, and we find these things in the video in people's homes playing the video games that leads to casino playing. Okay. So there's no temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful, right? Righteousness is faithful. Righteousness will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. Okay? However, when that temptation comes, when that happens, right? Righteousness will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. So, in the temptation, you are never given more than you can bear. Okay? You're never given more than you can bear. And in that, righteousness will also provide a way out so that you can endure. So you will be able to endure it. And that's what has happened. People come on here trolling. I'm able to endure it because I'm staying in that good place. And I'm not tempted to curse people out. Okay? I'm not tempted to leave a volatile, vicious message or comment or voicemail. Right? That's not happening. So, when we look at the verse today, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13, you are not going to have more than you can bear. Okay? And remember that the flesh is weak and the flesh is easily tempted. That's why we look at stories of, Jesus when he was tempted, right? And HPA, I don't know. Bye. Girl, bye. Boy, bye. See you later. Yeah. One love all the time. Righteousness and kindness is oneness. So stay in that place. Have a good day. This verse today and the psalm today really resonates because it brings us to the word today, that's joy. And joy, thank you for liking this video and thank you for tuning into Chant A Psalm A. Honestly, thank you so much. I've had some trolls on here today. Big time trolls, and they're just trolling behind a laptop or a phone or a computer, and they're just trolling, stalking and trolling. And that's the only way they can see me or get to me is through this channel. You're not going to see me in person. You need to be a special person to be in my space face to face. Okay, I'm allowing you to see me on here live every day. I come on, and sometimes I am going to be in my Black Mermaid character, and that's why I'm coming on so that I could get my mermaid tail. Okay, I need my mermaid tail. What's a mermaid tail? It's a fin that I put on my waist and it goes down to my feet. It sucks my feet together and my fins appear. Yes. And I'm able to swim in the water and dive in there with my mermaid tail. So it's going to be a GoFundMe. So when you tune in tomorrow to Chant A Psalm, I'll have it in the description. I might even do one now and post it, but you'll get to see the GoFundMe to get the mermaid tail. And this is why it's important to be able to have a platform like this. So thank you, YouTube, for this platform. Thank you. I'm going to shout out to YouTube because they're this is a platform that is hooked in, I think, with Facebook or with, I don't know if it's Facebook, but it's hooked into Google, I believe. Google and YouTube are, hooked in. Anyway, thank you so much for this platform. And one day I will get my Hulu contract where I will be able to reach people on Hulu. You can tune into my reality show and follow me around. So anyway, Psalm 92, Song of the Upright. Thank you to the Nyabinghi Tabernacle on St. Thomas for the translation of this psalm, and for the NSV version or the King James, whatever version that was. I read it just the way it was. I didn't take anything out. I just read it. And then we had the verse of the day. And in all of this, we should find joy. You shouldn't be fussing with folks on their channel. You shouldn't be fussing with people. You shouldn't be, saying mean things. When people use the F word, they don't have a vocabulary. Let me get closer to the camera. When people using the F bomb and dropping F bombs, F this, F that, what the F, mother F, this, and this, it speaks to the person, and it speaks to the person in terms of they have no vocabulary. They are not tapping into reading. They're not tapping into a word of the day and learning new words to use. When they're mad and angry, they use F-bombs. Or when they're having sex, they use F-bombs. So the F-bombs are used throughout people's lives. And a little boy told me one time in Arkansas, he said, people that use those words are cutting off their life every year, a year of their life. And I was like, really? I didn't see it as that drastic, but I mean, I know word is power, word sound is power. So he took it to that place, that it is powerful. Words are power. So when we look at how we use words and the language that we are passing on to our children, we have to be careful, because children are reading and adults aren't. Children are in school reading and learning, but adults aren't. So there's this disconnect between children and adults. And you need to read with your child, read together. One of my exes is with someone with 5 children, and I'm like, you guys need to read together as a family. But no, I don't know if that's happening. But instead of attacking me, go take care of your children. Instead of leaving vicious voicemails, I'm speaking of, from my ex's new wife or somebody. Don't attack me and leave vicious voicemails. Go take care of your children. Read to your children. Be engaged with your children, not engaged to someone you just met, like what I did. I got, sideswiped. I don't know what was happening. But anyway, you learn from your mistakes, and big mistakes are made in your life that you can't return to and fix. All you can do is move forward now and know better, because you have learned better, and not to be bitter, but to be better. So that's where I'm at. So the mermaid tale is for me to be better. We're at an hour here. An hour we've been here chanting the psalm. So let's look at the word joy. Okay. The joy in my heart blesses me. So God bless you, but the joy in your heart blesses you too. So getting a sweet kiss from a toddler, watching puppies at play, attending a loved one's wedding, these are the kinds of things that bring my joy to life. But being joyful does not depend on outer experiences. Being joyful is part of inner righteous identity, always within. Just as pulling away a curtain fills a darkened room with light, opening my mind and heart to indwelling righteousness suffuses I entire being with the awareness of joy. Joy. I can brighten any moment by sharing my joy. It is the light I shine onto tender moments. Tender was the word yesterday. And onto those times when tension dims the light of joy. My joy flows from inside I heart as laughter and love, and opens the way to tranquility of mind, caring and happiness for all time to come. So the word joy is brought to us today by Isaiah. Drop the mic, man. Isaiah is my guy. Isaiah. Everlasting joy shall be upon their heads. They shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away. Isaiah 35, verse 10. Isaiah speaks it. Joy is going to be on your head. And you're going to obtain joy and gladness now. You're going to obtain it. And sorrow and sighing is going to flee away. Like, be gone. Like, get back, sorrow and sighing. No more sorrow and no more sighing. There was a quote that all the tears I cried in 2024 has watered the plants that are growing in 2025. Isn't that powerful? So Isaiah is speaking this. Hi, Clayton. One love, Clayton. How are you? I am not in Jamaica. I'm in Texas. Texas. Where are you, Clayton? Are you in Jamaica? Where are you? Like this video. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you for tuning in. One love. I'm not in Jamaica. I'm in Texas. Okay. Texas Women's University in Denton. Texas Women's University has there's a campus in Dallas, there's a campus in Houston, there's a campus in Denton. I'm in Denton, okay? So that is a wrap, everybody. We are wrapping up here our psalm. Thank you so much for joining Chant A Psalm A Day, and thank you for tuning in. Oh my goodness, it's been good. It's been amazing. Take good care. Remember to like this video, subscribe, hit the Cash App, okay, at Negus Education, Venmo, PayPal, go do it. I need a mermaid tail. I'm going to be going and doing a GoFundMe right now, okay? We're going to put some pictures in here. Let me get the black mermaid. Take good care. See you next time for Chant A Psalm A Day. Remember, I got a Patreon account getting verified. So guess what? You can subscribe to that and see the Black Mermaid. Take care.